so glad to see so many people. We're all stand up together. I'm a first generation immigrant from mainland China and been in this country for more than 3 decades. I'm an entrepreneur and a data scientist. But recently I've been very active in the civic engagement because as we all feel it is time, we must stand up and participate in American democracy. The crime committed to 8 people, including 6 Asian American women in Atlanta is despicable. AAPI community must stand up and speak out against such violent crimes toward Asian Americans. While we appreciate the quick response from the President Biden and Vice President Harris in condemning the crime, we also need to look deeper into the underlying reasons of social and racial unrest in this country. First, throughout American history, Asian Americans have been under the shadow of perpetual foreigners. In a national crisis, their American identity is often questioned, suspicions raised, and anti-Asian actions are carried out. American identity is not of a race or cultural tradition. It is based on the belief in the American spirit and the democracy, regardless of color of skin or country of origin. The hate crime against any racial and ethnic group is un-American. Second, as a nation of immigrants, the United States is undergoing a profound population structure change. In 20 years, America will become a nation without a majority race. The coming of this new reality created uncertainty and fears, which can increase distrust, isolation between different racial and ethnic groups. We should not be fearful of the future. Building a multi-ethnic democracy where all racial and ethnic groups are represented in the decision-making process is a common interest of all Americans, including Asian Americans. We're building our collective American dream. We must keep our faith in the American spirit that all men are created equal, and an American democracy with check and balance, which enable us to resolve social, economic, political, and racial conflicts through a peaceful, transparent, participatory, and a democratic process of evolution. Asian Americans have always been Americans. We must stand up to hate crimes and defend our civil rights under the Constitution. At the same time, we must also demonstrate our Americanness by active civic engagement and making contributions as Americans. This is historical moment for all of us to stand up and join not just the current fight, but also become indispensable part of American political process in the long run. Representation matters. Only when we participate in a decision-making process at all levels of government, AAPI community is empowered and respected. Thank you.